Grab the mascara. Here's the mascara, and this is my luxury mascara in black with the wonderful curved thick wand, and I am going to brush on just enough to give it something to hold on to, and brush down for thickness and brush up for length. So when you brush it up, you take that brush and you wiggle it. If you see me wiggling it, there's a good reason. You just wiggle it up. And I'm doing this before I put on the strip lashes so that it sticks to that product really well, and because my lashes are slick. So that they don't get messed up in there. So I hold on to my little band for it that it comes in, and then I'm just going to take the tweezers off of here. Take the lashes off of here with the tweezers, okay? Hold on, let's see if I can do this where you guys can see it, okay? Yeah. So I'm coming underneath with the tweezers, and then I'm closing. And I'm getting under the band, and that's where I'm going to pull. Okay? Notice I'm being gentle with them. You don't want to stretch them out in a bad way. You just want to be patient, and then you've got them off. Okay, so then I'm going to grab the tips of them. It's a little sticky, but the sticky on there is not enough sticky, okay? And now I am going to take the glue. Now this glue wants to just pop out. Now there is another glue that works beautifully. It has a wand in it with a brush, and you can do that, but I'm used to doing this. I grew up with my mom doing this, and see, it squirts out. You have to be careful. So I'm going to squirt it out a little bit, get some on there, and make sure that you get the corners with the product on the corners. I'll get up closer so you can see. Right on the corners. And then what I do is I make sure that there's just a little bit coming out and a little bit on the end. And then I make sure that it's not going to, oh, if you've over squirted, then wipe it off of the lashes, okay? You don't want to put too much of glue on the lashes. You want it to have enough. It's a tricky thing. You just take your time with it though. Don't rush yourself. And buy yourself some inexpensive, if you haven't done this, buy yourself some inexpensive ones and take your time with it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is wipe the glue that dropped on my hand. And then I'm going to get this to get ticky-tacky. I dry this a little bit before I apply them. I'll try to do this the best I can so you guys can see me. However, it's going to be hard to focus on this and focus for you guys, but I'll do what I can, okay? So now I'm going to take the tweezers and I'm going to hold on to the lashes like this. Now there are special tweezers that you can buy these days, and that's great. If that's what you want to do, then you can buy extra tweezers for that, because they are helpful, they're to shape, but I'm so used to doing these, this is why I do this. So I'm going to take the lash, and I'm going to focus on getting the outer edge of the lashes. Sometimes if you, let me explain. When you are applying your lashes, you want, if it's too long and you want to use the whole strip, you make sure that the extra part goes on the outside, not on the inside. But these tend to be almost the length of my eye. So I'm going to go ahead, place them on the lash against the skin. Okay? So on the lashes, and I'm focusing on this part going to that first, because I know I want this to go in the middle spot. I hope the shadow's not too much, guys, sorry. There's that right there. Now I'm gonna lay them across, and look, there's extra coming down there, okay? So I'm gonna grab this end and I'm gonna lay them on the lashes. Now, if you hit your eye with the glue, don't panic. It's gonna dry clear. Unless you get black glue, and then it'll dry like eyeliner, or you can wipe it off. Get yourself a Q-tip and wipe off the excess. But it's a little ticky-tacky, and that's a good thing. You want it to be a little ticky-tacky before you get started putting it on. Okay, now I'm coming with the other end, and I'm going to push that down against the lash and against the eye. I'm going to grab it with this end, and I'm going to make sure it's where I want it. It doesn't feel like it's quite, feels like it went in between lashes. So you have to just keep working with it. You have to be patient with yourself. Okay, and then now I'm pressing it against my eye. Okay? I love lash extensions. They're absolutely fabulous. I think I've stopped wearing lash extensions right now because I don't have enough glue on the inside. I think I talked too long on this. I'm gonna have to apply some more. Lash extensions are wonderful. They're gorgeous, and to get them done is fabulous. You've got to find somebody who knows what they're doing. And so many people, I have heard one story after another where people have been allergic to a glue, and if your eyes are turning bright red, that person's using too much glue or the wrong glue on you. So be careful about getting that done. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do it again. I'm putting it against the inner corner, and I still have some of that ticky-tacky glue on there, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it. And I'm going to press them against the eye. Now see, it's coming out a little extra right there, okay? So now I'm going to push this against, and I'm using the tip. These tweezers are only for my lashes. So I'm getting that, pushing it against the skin of the eye, but sitting them on the lash. So many people put them on the eye. That's fine, do it how you want, but this is the way you're supposed to do it. But if the other way works for you, for God's sakes, do what you do, it works for you. Okay, so there's one eye, and see the difference just day and night. Again, you have heard me say this before. My mom wore these all the time, and they always look great on her, but I always feel like I've got something on my eye. I can feel it on my eye. That's why I don't get so into these. But while my natural ones are growing back out. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab these real quick again. And I just love wearing false lashes. I love being girly. I love girl stuff. So I'm grabbing them carefully. I'm not rushing through it. There we go. Got it right off. There's that. I'm going to add the glue. Opening this up. There's the glue. I'm going to add it to the corners first. Make sure it's not going to pop out on me. There we go. Oh, see? Okay, so too much came out. And I'm actually just going to utilize that glue a little bit here. Wipe off the excess, though. Don't let it get too far down the lashes. It's not going to do anything. It's actually going to dry clear. So it's not like it's the end of the world if it gets on your lashes. It's just that it gets sticky everywhere. And I like to clean and reuse my lashes at the end of the day. I will clean off all the glue and clean off the mascara, and then you can just use them another day or two. I try to get, I don't know, when I'm happy with a set of lashes, I don't want to keep replacing them. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come around, use my tweezers to place them. Okay, I'm going to come to the other side. So you guys can, well, that actually might work better. I just do this. Okay. So I'm going to put the center where I want it. And I'm going to place them right on top of my natural lash. Hold on, I got to blink. So blink a few times beforehand. So your eyes don't get dry. Again, get yourself some artificial tears if you need to help your eyes, so that you're like, I'm sure you guys can hear the heater just came on in the room, and that dries out everything. Okay, and I'm using this to push it down against the lashes and the skin. See how it's getting tacky? That's a good thing. You want it to get tacky and stick. Okay, that one's, there we go. Let's get that all going where we want it to go. Okay, so there are the lashes. The lashes are on. And now that they're on, I'm seeing that I may even want to put on some more, a little bit more concealer right there. And I'll put my creamy one on right here. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit. It's such a light reflector. I love concealer. And this is my medium color, and it's a creamy thing that is in a stick that just makes it so easy to take it with you no matter where you go. Love that. Okay, lashes are on, glam is started. Now I'm going to grab my blush, and I'm going to grab my favorite color right now, which is Flirt. Flirt, see that color? And brushing it on my angled brush, and I'm going to start on the outside and come in. This is really close to my natural coloring, which is a good thing. I like to have some natural coloring come through. This is one of my favorite products that I run through pretty quickly, and this is a product called Matte Bronze. But this matte bronze is fabulous. It's got two colors in it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to contour. Easy everyday contouring, which is matte bronze, and it gives just enough shadow without giving too much shadow. Around the edges where I'm trying to bring the hair, my hairline is nice and high, and my cheeks, I like to bring them in a little bit through here, and then I come underneath the chin to give it a bit more glam, chiseled look there. And I do tend to come down the neck a bit with this. And I'm actually going to use my color called Dark Chocolate Lip Pencil. Okay, so that's dark chocolate. And I'm going to blend some in. Gives a nice matte finish. I could probably even be done right now, really, but I do like a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to grab my color that I've been wearing a ton of, and this one is called Cherub, and this is my plumping gloss. These are so popular. I love these things. Every time someone gets them, they just like, why did I not know about this sooner? It feels good going on. It makes your lips just a wee bit fuller. That, and then the tips that I give you if you want full lips. This one's such a nice deep neutral color. Anyway, okay, so that and some hair, and oh gosh, I wanted to tell you guys about hair too. My hair had gotten crispy. Like, I couldn't figure out what I had not done. I'd done color, I'd done a cut, I'd done everything that I told everybody to do, but the one thing I hadn't done, which I have done now, is do one of my deep conditioning treatments. And I did a hair mask 2 days ago, and many of you all know that I love Bumble and Bumble, and they have a product in there called Quenching, and it is just fabulous. And I use that on my ends. I did not use it on my roots. Again, if you guys follow Instagram, you know that I have posted a picture, and if you go in there, take a look and tell me, vote on what you think I should do with my highlights. I've had a few votes privately. People told me stuff going, well, I think, you know, and I'm going, well, put it on there so we can all share. So I've had some people say really bright. I've had some say they like it like this, but just want to add some more. Anyway, so before I do that, I wanted to get my hair back in good order, right? So I did a hair mask, and honestly, it's a 20-minute hair mask. And what I did though, was I just did it in the shower. As soon as I got into the shower, I have, the shampoo I use is a Formisi, and it's got no sulfates in it. And there's several in Formisi that I love and adore. My ends were just looking crispy, and I couldn't control them, and I haven't had a haircut. This is from that conditioner. If you saw me doing all my frizzy hair don't care things, that was because I was working with that, trying to make it happy and do all that. And I finally went, what am I not doing? And I went, ding, and I grabbed my Quenching by Bumble and Bumble, and I put a mask on. So I shampooed my hair with the Formisi sulfate free. Fine, that's great. But then I went ahead and grabbed my clippy, my big clippy, and I put my hair up. Right after that, I only put the Quenching, there is a Quenching shampoo, but this was the Quenching mask. And I put the Quenching mask on my ends, and then I just combed it through, and with my fingers, just like I'm doing now. I combed it through with my fingers. And then what I did was I put it up, and then I did my body care. I went from head to toe, which takes about 10 minutes, give or take, and 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. I don't know, I didn't time it, but I do know that I'm in there usually about 10 minutes altogether, between the heat from the steam from the shower and the product being on my hair. I didn't have to wear a cap. Now you can wear a cap with those, and it does intensify even more, but I knew that my hair was in mostly good condition, just my ends weren't happy. So now it's so shiny and so back to normal. Gotta love it. And so now I'm just so thrilled with that. So using a hair mask, there are other things you can do that are less expensive, but they don't last. This is gonna last me. This is gonna be fantastic. This is gonna last until the next time I do my color, which will probably be in about, I don't know, 10 days, because I have to do a lot of color. Anyway, and so anyway, that's it. This is my look for today. Sure that you moisturize, stay hydrated, and this sounds like a mama, but take your vitamins, okay? Eat balanced foods. This way you can stay moisturized. I absolutely love the makeup I've done today, and it's just a little bit glam, natural, so that makes it a little bit fun. A little bit of sparkle, a little bit of color, glossy lips, and of course the false strip lashes. So hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you have any more questions, keep emailing me. I'm trying to answer them with the videos I'm doing. So take care of yourselves, and make sure you take an Epsom salt bath with some oils in it too, and that'll help your skin and that'll help you relax. So, and thanks again.